Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're a daily viewer of my channel or even a new viewer watching this video, I would assume that you have used Git, and if you have done so, you would know that every time you write some code, you have to add that code to Git staging so that your Git can track your code changes, and then once you're done with your code changes, you would commit those changes to GitHub or anywhere using git commit, and finally you'll push it to GitHub or whatever Git provider you're using, right? But you see the repeating problem here. Every time you make some changes, you have to go through these 3 steps in order to maintain your code, and this ends up taking a lot of time. And exactly, I used to be frustrated for this same reason, so I decided to automate the shit out of it. So let me show you what I mean. So I have created this git shortcut alias repository, and I have also created a git shortcut folder where I have connected this git repository with this folder. So now right now I don't have any folder or file here, so I'll create 2 files for example. So as you can see, I have created this 2 file, and inside this file we have these subscribe and like this video text present. Now in general, what you do is like check that these are the 2 files you need to add, right? And then so you'll do like git add, and then once you're done, you'll just like git commit. You just like whatever changes you make, and then once you're done with that, you also like push the changes using git push. But the main problem here is that you have to do this multiple times. So the shortcut that I wanted to show you is that I'll just go back to my home, and here I'll create a shell file which will do the automation for me. So let's just do that. I'll initiate the bash first. Now here's what we need to do. Like first we need to check if the current folder that we're in, if that folder is git initiated or not. If it is initiated, then we'll go through the whole command or whatever automation we're trying to do, and if not, we'll say it's not a git repo. So we'll first do that. So like first we need to do if else, and then in the condition that the current folder that we are in, if there is any git or not. So if there is any git, then we will execute. So I'll just go in there, and here we'll write something, but before we that, we'll do else, and here we'll say echo not a git repo something. That means if whatever we are trying to do in this under this if section, if there is nothing like that, we'll say okay, this is not something. We'll just say this is not a git repo, and we'll exit out of that. Okay, so with that said, so here's what we need to do. First we need to the general way that we do, we'll first say git add. Okay, this is what you do when you're writing some code and then trying to push it to GitHub or any other places. So first we'll add all the changes, and then now what you do, you enter the commit message and then commit it to the staging. So same way we'll ask for the commit message. So here's how you do that. Enter the commit message, and here also enter the commit message. So using echo, you're just like trying to ask for if there is any commit message. So I'll say enter the commit message, whatever it is, and then read that commit message. Okay, so I'll say read underscore commit message, and that's how you read the commit message. And once they're done, you need to get the branch name. Okay, and how do you get the current branch name? So this is how you do that. Let me just make it big. So say that I'm going into a folder. No, this is not the folder. Say that I'm going into this folder Terraform, and here I have already executed git and ran some git and everything. So right now you can see that this is main. So now what I can do, if I go into git and then do ref parts, there should be a command called ref parts, yeah, and then you need to find the abbreviation reference, and the way you do that, you do abbreviation reference, and the one you are looking for is head. If you do that, you get main, right? So that's how you can find your branch name, the current branch name that you're in. So I'll just close out of that, and similarly I'll do the same thing, current branch $, and then insert that same thing. You do git should be ref parts and the abbreviation reference, and then it is head. So yeah, this is how you get your current branch. And once that is done, you need to commit all the changes, whatever commit changes you want to do. So in my case, I'll say commit message or something. So this should be this commit message. Actually, this is this variable contains the commit message, right? So I'll just do that commit message, yes. And once that's done, you just need to push the changes. So I'll do git push origin, it's called current branch. So I'll say $, which will give me the access to the current branch. So I'll just save this whole thing, and now as you can see that I have this git push, but I need to give the executable permission. So I'll just do the chmod plus X and git push. So this will allow me to access this. Now one more thing that you need to do, you need to access this from anywhere in the path in your system. So how you do that? Let me open my ZC, which is a ZSHRC, and here you need to add this line. I think I have already, yeah. So you can see I have written this line where I'm like defining an alias. I'm calling it P, and then getting into the home, accessing the home where I have this git push.sh, and I'll just save this. And what I can do, say for example that same website folder that I was in, so I'll just go into that, which was called git shortcut, I guess, yeah. So in this git shortcut, if you see, I already have this like.txt and whatever. So I'll just do P, that's it, and hit enter, and it's asking for me the commit message, say initiate init commit, whatever it is, and then hit enter, and it will do all the things that we just did in that. And now you can see it's already there. So I'll just go into this repository and hit refresh, and it should be up there. And yeah, as you can see, I just uploaded this. And similarly, say for example we are changing some stuff and everything. So let me open any file out of this one, and I'll just copy that yank and paste it multiple times, and that's it. I'll just save, quit, exit to P, some change, whatever, and I'll just upload, and yep, it will do automatically. So this really helps you when you're like doing multiple times of code pushes to one, like in a day or whatever. Say for example you're doing 50 pushes in a day, and you're like doing heavy or development or some things. This will literally save you time. So for example, sometimes I go drunk and then code on my own. So sometimes, as you can see, this is my secondary account. The one main account is private anyways. So as you can see, sometimes I have like 370 something. So yep, you do this kind of shit. So the day you will be like, okay, you are doing like more than 370 like plus pushes into your Git. Like this is just too much bonkers, right? So this really helps you. So this is one of the way, if you're not using Emacs or Vim or NeoVim or whatever that it is, this is one of the way you can just save some time. This same exact code with some comments, I'll just and put it in the same folder that I just created, this git shortcut aliases. Okay, and if you like this video, maybe you can just do a sub and like this video. Bye.